Hello there, welcome to the 0908 cross-country service to Nottingham, but we won't go as far as Derby on this. Now, I was actually planning to do the intro to the video at Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station, but I actually got there with less time to do it. I was going to try doing Tamworth, but it was a bit windy, so I'm doing it on the train towards Derby. Now, today's journey is actually going to take us on to the East Midlands Railway network, but this time we're not travelling through the back door like we did when I went to Beeston last year, when I went by Stoke-on-Trent. But this journey to Beeston is actually split up into two journeys we're travelling from. Now, the starting point was at Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station, caught a train to Tamworth, and now I'm on my way to Derby, as I mentioned. But we are visiting the following two stations in this railway journey today, which are the following: Spondon, Long Eaton. So we're visiting Spondon because now it's got a better railway service, because it used to have some morning services, two services about 1 o'clock, and then some evening services during the morning and evening peak. But now it's got a brand new hourly service, so we are taking advantage of this and filming at Spondon railway station. And then we go to Long Eaton because it's en route to Beeston and it's just easier to film at Long Eaton, even though it has appeared in Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys so many times. So I welcome you to this service as we travel to the East Midlands Railway network to look at some trains and railway stations. Hello there, Sim0nTrains here. Or some people I call him Sim0nTrains. Hi Cal. Go on, get lost. Or some people I call me Sim0nTrains. I'm a rail enthusiast, and if you like trains like I do, and if you like visiting different railway stations like I do, this is the channel to be. When I look at different railway stations, I look at different trains. This is Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys. And I welcome you to this service. After leaving Burton-on-Trent Station and you look at the left heading towards Derby is Burton Nemesis Depot, which has stored Mark II and Mark III coaches, some ex-Great Western Railway or East Midlands Railway Class 43 HSTs. It also has some stored Class 153 dog boxes ranging from the old London Midland livery to the East Midlands train livery. It also has some stored locomotives ranging from Class 20s, Class 08 and diesel shunters. But there is a former East Midlands Railway Mark III set with a HST just arrived. 43102 the journey shrinker was at the other end before it was transferred to Shildon. Now I would say that's actually a good start to our railway journey, but I've been lying through my teeth because that is a bloody awesome start we got. That was the South Western Railway Class 701 EMU being towed towards Chatterton sidings by a Class 47 diesel locomotive. That was a bloody good start to this railway journey, to be honest, but unfortunately it's actually going to go a bit bad now because my train to Spondon is running 6 minutes late. Apparently there's a train that's delayed in front of that one, so unfortunately we won't be able to get like a full hour at Spondon now, which is a shame really because I wanted that full hour at Spondon. I wanted a good hour filming session at Spondon, but I can't do that now, so we're just going to have to get there and see what we can get. Hopefully we don't miss too much. So we're waiting for the 0950 now, which will take us to Spondon, which carries on to Nottingham. Another amazing location to look out the window is Derby RTC, Research Technical Centre, which was built in the 1960s and is on the right hand side when leaving Derby, heading towards Nottingham or Loughborough. Derby Etches Park is on the left hand side, but we shall see that on the return journey on Thursday's video. In Derby RTC we see the former LNER Class 43, 43299, now working for Network Rail with 43290 on the other end of the train. A Network Rail Class 73 is in the distance, and also Chiltern Railways Class 165 DMU. Seriously? Anyway, last not least, there is a Class 08 shunter, and coming into view now is Class 950, which is the Network Rail Class 150 DMU. So we're now at the station that had the Cinderella story. This is Spondon Railway Station. It's East Midlands Railway operating. It has 2 platforms. And when I mentioned this is the Cinderella story, the East Midlands timetable changed because in the morning it had a few services in the morning peak. Then about 1 o'clock in the afternoon it had 2 services, and it had a few services in the evening peak. Now Spondon, during the East Midlands Railway's timetable change, has now an hourly service, because the Matlock to Nottingham services, which used to be the Matlock to Newark Castle services, now stop here, and now the Crewe Derby services are now the Newark Castle to Crewe services. And you can tell this is a busy part of the Midland Main Line, but it is beautiful to be at Spondon, and I've been waiting to do this station since the timetable change. Now I'm going to do a station history of Spondon Station, and then we're going to be waiting for the 10:56 to take us to Long Eaton, but it is running late, so we are going to get a good 4 hours at Spondon Railway Station. The first Spondon Station was opened by the Midland Counties Railway on the 5th of June 1839. The station was enlarged in the early 20th century to cope with the volume of traffic for the nearby British Sim0nTrains plant. Before the 2021 timetable change, Spondon had 14 trains a day on a weekday. This has been increased to 39 trains a day, and on Saturdays used to have 11 services, but now has 21 services a day. The station is closed on Sundays. So this is the quick facilities at Spondon Railway Station. This is very quick, to be honest. So we've got the hail point here, we've got some cycle racks here, there's a ticket machine over there but it's not in use at the moment, so you've got to pay on the train, and it does have waiting shelters on each platform as well, but platform 2 doesn't have any of this. It's only got the waiting shelter and the memorial for the Friends of Spondon railway station, which we'll have a quick look at now. So the Friends of Spondon Station actually put this lovely memorial like garden type figure on platform 2. Now this is commemorate this end of the First World War, and this is known as the Spondon Tommy. And it's a lovely addition to Spondon Station. So this is the second station we've visited today, Long Eaton, and we have been here plenty of times on Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys, but this is a station I'd like to do every single year, visit Long Eaton, fill the trains and move on to the next location, which will be Attenborough in the next vlog, which I'll explain that in a bit. But this is the East Midlands Railway Station. It also has two platforms. This is platform 1, which you get a train to East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Leicester, or you can get to Beeston and Nottingham on here. And platform 2 is on the opposite side, that takes you towards Derby. But to be honest though, the side that I'm on today is not the best of sides, to be honest, because this right side for Long Eaton is actually on platform 2 down the bottom end looking towards Derby. But the thing is as well that this has become a bit more busier than usual, because to be honest, when I was at Spondon railway station I was running around like a headless chicken trying to fill the block and trying to fill trains at Spondon as well at the same time. But we didn't get the full hour there, I'm afraid, which I'll explain out in the summarisation up in a bit. But the good thing is, as well, is because we have got the extra cross-country services, because there used to be an hourly service between Nottingham towards Birmingham with this pandemic, but as the timetable change and the lockdown's easing, they have introduced a second half an hourly cross-country service here now. So there is a half an hour service from Nottingham to Birmingham New Street, with the extra hour going to Cardiff Central. Also here at Long Eaton, I have seen there's a board right in front of me, a Class 180 stop sign. Because unfortunately there is no HSTs running now, they've gone, they've retired from the East Midlands network and retired from the Midland Main Line. So we are going to do a station at Long Eaton Railway Station and fill some more trains at Long Eaton Railway Station, and it's starting to rain, for God's sake. The past 3 vlogs, it's been rain, rain, rain. The history of Long Eaton Station is a little complicated, but we're only focusing on the station we are visiting. This station opened in 1888 as Sawley Junction. In 1932, the London, Midland and Scottish Railway renamed the station as Sawley Junction for Long Eaton. But it wasn't until the late 1960s when it was renamed to Long Eaton. behind me is East Midlands Railway Class 158 DMU. This is 158852, and that's actually going to Crewe, because with the timetable change for East Midlands Railway, they're actually running a Crewe to do a Castle service. So you can actually get a direct train now from Crewe to Nottingham. Now back at the Central Trains Day, you used to do that because they used to run Crewe to Skegness, but now they're running Crewe to do a Castle. So the Crewe Nottingham service has kind of been brought back. Also at Long Eaton Station, which you can just see in the distance, is Ratcliffe Power Station. That's where East Midlands Parkway Station is as well, which they're still producing electricity, unlike Rugeley Power Station, which unfortunately is being demolished at the moment. So before I leave Long Eaton Railway Station, I'm going to talk about today's trip to Long Eaton from Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station, because I never started from Rugeley Town, to be honest. The only reason I only started from Rugeley Trent Valley was because the train from Rugeley Town actually got me here with a 2-minute connection to catch the 0845 to London Euston. That's why I started at Rugeley Trent Valley this morning. But I actually got there at 8:40, so I didn't have time to start filming at Rugeley Trent Valley. That's why the start of the footage was with the train arriving. But at least we did not go through the back door today, because the back door was by Stoke-on-Trent to Beeston, Stoke-on-Trent to Derby, then on to Beeston, which you can technically do that now because there is a direct service from Stoke-on-Trent to Beeston. And when I did it last time, there was not that direct service, because as I mentioned in the blog, the Crewe to Derby services are now the Crewe to Newark Castle services, which do call at Beeston. But we actually went through the front door this time, because we actually got a cross-country seat reservation this time. That's why I couldn't get it last time. But we did change at Tamworth to get the cross-country service to Derby, and then Derby we went to Spondon. Now Spondon was a beautiful station to film at, because as I mentioned, it had a sparse timetable calling at service, but now it's got a lovely hourly service at Spondon. I was chatting to somebody there. He wished that the Crewe to Newark Castle services did stop at Spondon as well, but they may do in the future. If Spondon gets more busier, they may have to have that half-an-hour service, but at the moment it's got a beautiful hourly service at Spondon railway station. And it was also manic filled with the trains on the main line there as well. And then we came to Long Eaton railway station. Same again, it's busy at Long Eaton now because of the extra services they've got for cross-country, because they've got the hourly Birmingham to Nottingham service, and they also got the hourly Nottingham to Cardiff service, which is reinstated. And also you got the mainline services as well, and services towards Nottingham. It is a bit more busy than it was before, to be honest. And the only downfall was we did get the full hour at Spondon, because I got there thinking that at 10:04 and I left at 10:57, which was a shame really. We only missed one train. And at Long Eaton, the only disappointment is this wet weather that's come down. God's flowing his water again. But anyway, it is about time to end this now before I jump on the train to Attenborough. So if you do like this video, feel free to give this a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to Sim0nTrains, because I would love to see 5k by December, and your subscription to this channel would be appreciated. And do feel free to leave a comment down below. I do answer your comments, and I do look forward to reading them and replying to them. So this blog will not be terminating at Long Eaton, because it will be terminated leaving Long Eaton railway station. Thank you for travelling with Sim0nTrains, and I'll see you when we get off at Attenborough on the next railway journey. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. And rain, please just go away. I know I will brighten the mood up at Attenborough. What's in the Greg's wrapper?